I had put out a video last week or whatever. It kind of went viral talking about Drake versus Future versus Kendrick. And I was telling people, I listen, I say stuff ahead of time. I don't need this. I don't need to see what the market is saying for me. I'll be on point. I told people Drake would have a harder time with Future than he will with Kendrick. Kendrick just raps. And I love Kendrick's music. He's a great rapper to me. But Kendrick as a rapper, he's a good rapper, but Drake is also a good rapper. It's easier for Drake to deal with somebody that just raps because he can rap. Right? So, but Future with the whole, like, what do you really say to Future is like, you know what I mean? So now Drake has so right after I recorded last week, this whole snippet thing, or this, what they thought was a leaked track comes out from Drake's side, and it's a diss song. Everybody was saying it was AI. I was telling them it's not AI. AI is not that good. AI doesn't sound that accurate yet, right? So it was real. And then eventually Drake put the real thing out through academics. It was confirmed. Everything went crazy. Drake is dissing everybody. This is his version of Takeover. He dissed Future. He dissed Metro. He dissed Rick Ross. He dissed Kendrick a lot. He said F what J. Cole talking about. That was some trash. You know what I'm saying? So he had enough to go around for the whole. He even dissed John Morant. John Morant caught a stray. Or it wasn't a stray, it was a direct shot. He dissed John Morant, dissing everybody. So then within hours, Rick Ross comes back with a response. Rick Ross drops a response, and they didn't drop a response. They sent the response directly through Sam Sneak to Academics. So now Academics is on his stream. He completely stopped playing the Drake song and started playing Rick Ross's diss track for 2 straight hours. He was just shocked by the stuff that Rick Ross was saying in the song. It was mind blowing to him. You understand what I'm saying? He was blown away. He's like, oh my God, Rick Ross is exposing all this. How? I see somebody say, I hate the leaking records to see what they fake leaking records. That was a fake leak. Because then if people didn't like it, they would have said it was AI, just like the Kendrick thing that came out. One of those Kendrick songs wasn't an AI. One of those was legit. The other one was AI. The one that was real, they like, oh, that was AI too. No, it wasn't. We could tell what's AI and what's not. So Rick Ross comes back, boom, say all type of stuff. And Ross been going at it with Drake all week on social media. I think like I would be completely fine if Ross and Drake didn't diss each other again on songs and just kept making me laugh on Instagram, because I'm dying at these jokes that they've been getting off at each other. It's hilarious. And Drake went into full Karen mode. He told his mom Rick Ross was being racist because he was hungry off the Manjaro. It was funny. It was hilarious. So now we are at a weekend, and Drake actually just dropped the song, his diss track, because it was just like floating in the ether for a while. But now he actually just dropped it on streaming services. So it's available now to stream because, you know, Future, Metro, and Kendrick's song has been #1 in the world, #1 on Billboard Hot 100 for 3 straight weeks. So Drake is like, man, let me get some of that. And now he dropped on streaming service. So we'll see if Drake can like take the #1 spot. I doubt it because it's not as good of a song as Like That, even though it's a great diss. Like That is fire. They playing Like That everywhere. Cars, clubs, TV shows, radio is being played everywhere. It's going crazy right now. So I would say shout out to Drake, shout out to Future. Kendrick is on the clock crazy because the fans is looking at it like Kendrick was pump faking. He did all of that posturing, acting like he had something crazy for Drake. And it turns out he was bluffing. He didn't really have nothing, or he had something that wasn't strong enough to put out against what Drake put out. And Drake actually, at the end of his diss song, you can hear another song start. So he done recorded 2 diss tracks already. He got the last one in the cut. And he just waiting on Kendrick to say anything so that he could release the thing. Now, remember how it went when Pusha T went at Drake, and then Drake on Infrared, and then Drake responded with the Duppy freestyle, and he actually made like a clever bar, Let It Ring on You like Virginia Williams, and he mentioned Pusha T's wife. Pusha T took that as a major sign of disrespect and went full-blown Story of Adidon on him, and that was all she wrote. Now, with the Kendrick thing, Drake, once again, is mentioning somebody's wife in a clever bar about the bodyguard and the Whitney and all that. So clearly, he either hasn't learned his lesson or he's more prepared for this type of combat. Now, this is what I would say to people who saying like, oh, Drake was like scared of Pusha T. He ran from Pusha T. This is one thing about it you got to remember. Drake idolizes Kanye West. Even if they're not seeing eye to eye right now, beefing, whatever, Kanye was his idol growing up. So he's going to have a different type of like mental roadblock when it comes to just tearing down his idol, even if they beefing. So I believe that's the real reason why he pulled back on that diss, going back at Pusha T, because he's looking at it like Kanye told Pusha T all of that. So that's why a lot of his disses was aimed at Kanye, and it's just a few of them was aimed at Pusha T, because he's looking at it like Kanye is behind this whole thing, right? So do not get it twisted. I don't think he was scared of Pusha T. I think the respect that he, like the idolization that he had with Kanye was like holding him back from really going full blown. That's what I think. With Kendrick, I don't think he has that same like adulation or respect like that. I think he'll take it where stop what? What do you mean stop it? Shout out to Self-Made. I'm a Ross fan too. So, but anyway, I think that I don't think he has that same respect for I don't think he has that same respect for Kendrick like that. I think he'll say anything about Kendrick. He, like I said, he started the thing out bringing his wife up again after seeing how it went before. And Kendrick supposedly had a song, and now it just disappeared. No, Self-Made for sure. It was a L. I'm not saying it wasn't an L against Pusha T. I'm saying that the reason I think he pulled back, the reason I think he just let it go after Jay Prince called him, was because of the love and respect that he has for Kanye. Because remember, they were saying that Drake's supposed response was mostly about Kanye. When he was about to respond to Story of Adidon, he was supposedly going at Kanye and like about to expose his whole life. So, they saying T-Dub said there's a theory on Twitter that says that Kanye did a remix to like that. Yeah, we'll see. I wouldn't be surprised because Kanye has been like tormenting Drake for like since he met him. So since the very beginning, Kanye has been tormenting Drake. There's been plenty of stories. He just been bugging him. So yeah, Drake for sure lost to Pusha T. I'm just saying why I think that we can't put Kendrick and Pusha in the same thing. Like, I think that his respect for Kendrick is nothing like his respect for good music. Like, he was friends with good music. They had been working right before the beef kicked off. Drake was in Wyoming helping them write them albums. So he was just with them, like they're friends. I don't think he's friends with Kendrick. They fell out 10 years ago. So I think I don't think he has any problem saying anything about Kendrick. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about it. Who y'all think is going to take this Drake and Kendrick thing? I think that Kendrick is making a major mistake if he let Drake get another diss out before he drops a diss, and I think it's coming. I think Drake is probably going to drop that thing either this weekend or Monday. If he don't drop something and he let Drake get that second one out, I think it's going to damage his reputation as this like quote unquote boogeyman. Yes, he'll still have great albums, and the people that's fans of him will still be fans. But the way that his name will have like this aura around it, where people just don't go at Kendrick, or people don't mess with Kendrick because he's a scary rapper and all that, I think that'll go all the way out the window if he let Drake get another diss out before he does. Right? I think Kanye is too busy dissing corporations and stuff like that, which I'm completely cool with Kanye. Just continue like diss them people that's like high up and holding everybody back. You know what I mean? Like, keep on dissing them. This is really hilarious and is needed.